Okay, we live in the crib, vibing with Veto. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on Vibing with Veto on YouTube, and also follow the page. Don't be no crab. Follow the page, Vibing with Veto. I got my big brother in the building, man. Hey, this guy, I'm gonna give him a good introduction, bro. I met him probably about I want to say 10 years ago.
It's been more than 10.
You would say about 14?
Yeah.
About 14. And I just remember you took me under your wing, bro. And I'm appreciative of the relationship that we have. You know what I'm saying? I remember for you introducing me to Bigger Ranking, you stamping the shit and helping me get the video with Quan. And just all the other things you do, just giving me a whole bunch of life advice, you know what I'm saying, when I went through my things.
Facts.
We talked for hours on the phone. I remember that. You were one of the few people that I talked to when I was going through my my ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? And I'm appreciative to have you on my show and just in my life, you know what I'm saying? So introduce yourself to the people.
Man, people. For those that do not know me, I go by the social name of Rich Homie Monta, but I am Monta. You know what I'm saying? The pure hustler himself.
Facts.
For sure.
How important is the word I am to you?
I am. The word, it's super important to me, man. It's a signification of I and thee.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I say I am, I can stand on that because a lot of people don't know who I and they don't know who am is. You understand what I'm saying? So we're so lost in the world of what people want to just say
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The two words go together.
Facts.
They want to but it don't have no signification and no justification on life, bro.
Facts.
You know, people just living and saying it. So me personally, I stamp it because it's I had to recently understand I am that guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if you don't believe it, who else gonna believe it?
Facts. So let's talk about your upbringing and where this whole thing started, the journey started, you know what I'm saying?
Man, you got enough tape for that?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Let's get it in. Or you can do it briefly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to be brief, man. My upbringing, man, I'm born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Born and raised. The son of Tracy Gibson, you know what I'm saying? My mother, my father, well, I can get into that. But my dad, they both born and raised in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother was from a country town in Georgia. My granddad was a Rolling Stone. Ran it up and down the East Coast. Man, we some low poverty people from this city, man. I was born at 6 months. They didn't think I would live. So I'm a miracle child.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I was born with no lungs. Didn't have a lot of expectancy on life. So if a lot of people that really know me or get to know me, they see how I took to, you know, the social media when it became a thing. I took to just being I am him.
Right.
Like that's where a lot of the pure shit come from. You know what I mean? Like just coming from what I come from. And, you know, I had to step back a couple times in life and realize that at a certain point in my life when I was about 30 years old, I had a story, right?
Right.
And I used to go out here and put on I walked around with my story.
Right.
On both of my shoulders and on the top of my forehead.
Right.
And I wouldn't allow certain things into my life because I felt like I was the only one with a story.
Damn.
Right?
Damn.
And I started to open up. And in order to be that guy, I started to realize, you know, it's 20,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, millions of people that got the same exact story I am. It's how you stripped it, how you molded it, and how you build off of it. You know what I mean? So, you know, being one of them kids that come from, you know, low poverty, watching my mom. I'm not going to never say my mom. My family was poor, but my mom is the black sheep of the family. So I'll do this justice to say that I didn't have this and didn't have that growing up because my mom went and got it, bro.
Damn.
You know what I mean? But with her going to get it, a lot of people forget this. Where your kids at? You know what I mean? So every hood we lived in, I was outside.
Facts.
When we moved from the hood to the suburbs, I was outside. When my mama was at work, I was back in the hood. You know what I mean? So it's easy to become a product of your environment, but I had to learn that to say that I'm a product of my environment means I'm continuing to be a follower. You understand what I'm saying? So,
wow.
You know, sometimes I had to strip back on that, man. But I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, grew up in Zone 3, lived in 4th Ward. I done lived in every hood around here, if you think about it. You know what I'm saying? I lived on Bankhead. I done lived somewhere everywhere. Some people know me from them things, some don't. But at this point, it don't matter. It's what built me to be who I am.
Right.
That's a little history on me, man.
Facts. You take the word pure super serious.
Super.
How important is that, and why do you pride on that word?
I'm proud on that word, man, for multiple reasons. When I was 10 years old, I stayed off Cleveland Avenue on Waters Road in some apartments called Broadmoor, right across the street from the real Rocky Road, not the house, but we stayed across from this Rocky Road. They would dump bodies, and you could take this road and go to Castleberry. What's the name of them apartments, man? They were the black and white apartments off of Cleveland at the four-way. You can go to them. Spring Branch, my cousin them lived in them, but we stayed right across from them apartments. And I met my brother. His name is Ben. Some years and years ago, me and Ben would be talking, and I got the word. Like I been knew the word, but the definition of the word and the things that signified the word at that point, bro would just say pure. Like when we finished talking, like, boy, that's pure, pure, pure. So probably about 2009, 2010. I reconnected with him. We started saying, and I started stamping everything I would say.
We're pure.
With just understanding what he was saying, just pure, like he was using it in terms of like real, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I later stopped using it for a minute, and I started going back, and I said, you know what, let me figure out what the real definition of.
Hey, man, thank you guys for watching the content, watching all of the interviews. Make sure you like, subscribe, and also leave a comment, man. Vibing with Veto. Just take 1 second out your day and leave a comment, like, or subscribe. Let's get back to the interview.
Definition of things is because in our community, we tend to take things that has a real definition and say this what it mean to me.
Right.
And you can't do that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, we can all go back and say, you know, we believe in conspiracies and this and that. Some people want to say the clock ain't for this and that and this and that.
Right.
I just understand that words mean what they mean. The definition of them is what it is. So I went back, man. I started working on myself. I started using the word for a little while, working on myself. And when I went back, I understood what pure means. You know what I'm saying? The rawest form of anything, free of all contamination. Right?
You got to say that again. Say that again for the people that didn't hear you.
Pure, the real definition of pure means at its rawest form, right? Free of all contamination. Wow. So even when you think of items that are pure, like I always use this analogy to get people to understand it. Like gold can be dropped down to many different forms, 10K, 14K, 24K, but at its rawest form still can be used to make other items. You can't use other items to make steel. So you want it at its rawest form.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So anything or anybody that come into my life, man, I require them to be pure, free of contamination. Just that part. Be your raw self, who you are. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of that goes into appearance, attitude, the way you carry yourself. Like I tell people all the time, one of the biggest things with me when people say, well, you wear hats and this and that. I don't wear a hat to hide my fucked up hairline. I wear hats because I played baseball. I'm a fashion, like it's a part of fashion. You know what I mean? Like it's nothing about me that I don't want to put out to the world, that I just know how to be me. I don't have any insecurities at this point. I live by the 8 Mile rule. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you what my flaw is. It's up to you how you use it against me.
Damn. Wow. So let's fast forward. So I met you on the music scene.
Yeah.
And you were managing Rich Homie Quan, which you still manage too. That's your little brother.
Yeah,
how did y'all link up and stuff like that? And how did that whole journey begin?
Man, that journey began probably like 2004. I want to say 2003. It began a little bit before that. Quan was playing baseball.
Okay.
As a kid, and I would go scout because I had started coaching at McNair, my alma mater, McNair High School in Decatur.
Okay.
And I used to go scout like the little kids because we were trying to build a program. So I would go down to Gresham Park, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes I would see kids and talk to them. And I don't remember to the exact of, I remember telling his mom. I remember having a conversation with his mom one time, like, you know, make sure he come to McNair. You know what I'm saying? Because they had moved over off Old National. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't stay within the district. And I think Dre was going to Carver. Like, her kids were split up. Two of her kids was going to Carver High School. And it was where Quan going to go. Quan ended up coming to McNair. I met him his 9th grade year. Introduced myself to him. You know what I'm saying? He came out on the baseball field. I was a real stern baseball coach because the only reason I wanted to coach was because I had fucked up my life. You know what I'm saying? Playing ball. Ball was the only thing that I ever wanted to do. I wanted to be in the streets and do the things I seen, and I wanted to play ball.
Right.
I never had ambition to be a politician, a manager. Like, none of that was never it wasn't in my future.
Right.
The only thing I ever wanted to do was play sports. Sports is what saved my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Up until a certain point. And I felt like I was good enough to continue to do it, but I just didn't have the attitude and I didn't have the mentorship around me to be able to push me forward. I had the talent, but I didn't have the people around me to really put me in that direction.
Right.
And by the time I got those people, I had already been contaminated a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I had already fucked up a couple things in my life. So I met my godfather in 2018. I mean, when I was 18, not 2018, Stanley Davenport. A couple of my coaches at school, they introduced me to him and we locked in and he started giving me the graces of being that father figure. So now I'm going back to my school and I'm doing the same thing, which I'm not from Decatur. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know many people there now, but that's the school I graduated from. So I just wanted to give, that's my loyalty. I wanted to give back to that school. So I would go up there and just in my free time, Veto, I would just go up there and help for free.
Wow.
I ended up being a lay coach, and super close to the head coach.
Okay.
Like every one of them that then came, they gave me that grace. Met Quan. Quan was super shy, very talented.
Right.
And
he was good at ball too? Like, was he good at?
That's actually, like, our story is so genuine and ungenetic, right? It's a lot of people that got stories, but like Quan always been my man. Like that's always, even when he didn't know it, I loved him. Like people used to say we looked alike, and I know it's probably been times in his life to where he ain't fuck with me like that because I was so stern. And when he told me he wanted to do music, I literally made a comment like, man, what the fuck? And I don't know if that's in his mind or not, but I remember the things that I had done, like what the fuck, because I had come from a background of seeing people in my family, you know what I'm saying, even through marriage and things close with music, and music ain't never did nothing but tear a lot of people down.
Right.
So I was like, damn, even me, I was told that I was going to be signed when I was 12 years old, me and my cousin Rod, you know what I'm saying, because his aunt's husband, which I call him my uncle, was in the music.
Okay.
So we grew up seeing that, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So
when Quan first said it to me, I was like, man, my uncle them, man, they got Money Maker Records.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
So I'm like, I'm excited because at this time I ain't no networker.
Right.
I don't really talk much.
Right.
But I'm like, shit, I'm gonna go over here to aunt them and tell them about Shawty, you know what I'm saying? And that's really how we got our start, bro. We got our start through baseball, through a real personal relationship. That's why certain people don't understand. It's hard for my loyalty. I don't know. I can't stand for Quans and none of the above. I'm still here.
Yeah, facts.
But people look at people's personal traits and they wonder like, man, why Monta still with bro? It don't look like this. It don't look like that. For me, I'm loyal to the core, bro.
Nah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I love my brother. I love my brother whether we was in the music or whether we were playing baseball or whether we were playing inner hop in the street.
Facts.
We can be two J's out there.
Right.
I'm still gonna love my brother the same way I still love my brother.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So,
facts.
That's how we got our start, bro. And we still here 14, 15 years later.
It's so crazy, like, because when his break happened, it was like fast, bro. I remember that, was it Still Goin In came out.
Yeah, still.
It literally, I think y'all was passing out CDs, BET Weekend?
BET Weekend.
BET Weekend. And literally from that, it was like Quan. Everywhere I went, I'm like, damn, like, bro, this shit is crazy. His shit just caught on fire. So did y'all know that was the one when he recorded it and he played it for you? Did you know in your heart that was the one that was going to get y'all up out of there?
The whole tape?
Or just like, did you have a feeling that when we put this tape out,
we gonna go?
We out of here.
Yeah, just to stay on the topic of that. Yeah, I knew that was gonna go. But I also knew he was the one, when we go back, even before we got to the point of doing the Still Goin In, when we had I promise I would never stop going in. The tape before that, I go in on
every song. Okay.
And we had I go in on every song, Loyalty, songs like that, Amazing.
That intro was hard too, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like DJ, that song DJ,
Fact.
Numbers. Like,
oh yeah, Numbers is hard, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No hook.
Yeah.
No hook. Like,
that was on the plug beat too.
On the plug beat. Even with that, like meeting Plug, like I met Plug through Quan. You know what I'm saying? Like Plug and Quan went on no DJ stuff. They was on some producer stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
When Quan got locked up in that time period, and when Teaser died and Quan didn't want to do music no more, me and Plug built the relationship. We had never even seen each other. We just used to talk to each
Like
other.
on the internet or just on the phone?
Nah, just on the phone.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I don't do the internet with too many people. Like,
Right.
I really don't do that. Like, my internet is for, you know, what it's for.
Right.
If I build a relationship with people off the internet, I feel like they trying to be opportunists to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the internet has a bio that says I do music. I do, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You ain't really too tuned into me.
Yeah,
you tuned
absolutely.
into what you want out of it. Then,
Right,
which don't mean that I ain't gonna, I'm a natural giver. I might give you some knowledge or a little game or something that might take you a long way. But it just, when I heard Still Going In, like I was already like, oh, we already done won.
Damn.
You feel me? At that particular time, because the music was timeless then.
It's still timeless now, too.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
facts.
it's like I build cars. Like I built a car for 20 years in advance. So anything that I attach myself to, I consider that shit to be gold. So I wasn't responsible for his music. I'm responsible for other things.
Facts,
you know what I'm saying?
facts,
like lifestyle and how you carry yourself and things like that. But the way he was talking, like even knowing, I know Quan in and out better than a lot of people. If you just sit around him, you wouldn't think he could say the stuff that he say. But I know he probably one of the smartest people I know. And one of the most intelligent people when it come down to understanding and stuff. But he's smart. You know what I'm saying? He graduated from high school with honors. You know what I mean? So when he put them words together and put that project together, bro, it was like, I got one of the craziest stories ever about that. Like when we sat down with Fly a couple times, it was me, Quan, and Fly. And we would be, you know, I'm on my shit. I can pull up with my iPad, my work uniform on. Like, I'm on some business. I don't know Fly, you know what I'm saying? But I salute him for the things that he did. But I'm coming on some business.
Right, facts.
Shit, what we finna do, you try to put some money in my bro, you know, whoop, whoop. And I remember our second meeting, he brought Day. You know what I'm saying? And
shout out Day.
That's when, like, me and bro minds just started. You know what I'm saying? Bro had his plugs and connections. I ain't have as many as he did, but I had mine. But a lot of people don't understand. It's like, I give this analogy. It's a lot of cartels, it's a lot of plugs that got product but don't have workers. They don't have nowhere to service it to.
Right.
So I could be a plug with, and this on some street shit, like all of it tied into each other. I could be a plug with 1,000 of whatever units. But if I don't have nowhere to move it, it's just sitting.
It's just gonna sit.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with an investor. I got a lot of money, but I don't know what to invest it in. You know what I'm saying? So when bro came and he plugged us, you know what I'm saying? I was sitting at the table already. Them two was already in a relationship. Me and Quan was in our relationship. You could see the camaraderie come together. And I remember Fly telling us, me and Day, I never forget this shit, bro. And that's a lot of times when my mentality went left with Fly. Like, it was like, boy, in 2 years, we gonna be doing what we do. 2 years. Man, we like, what? 5 months later, Quan the biggest artist in the nation.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit crazy.
And in the nation, bro. You know what I'm saying? I damn near want to say in the world, but I'll be stretching.
Nah, we gonna say in the world. I mean, because like for me seeing that, like coming from Atlanta and being around y'all, I'm gonna say the world, because like just seeing him go from I'm right here by you, and now
with
you
us.
like now you out of here, like you know what I'm saying? That shit was like beautiful to see and to come together. You know what I'm saying?
And you was with us, Veto.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
You was with us. Like
facts.
It was one of them things to where, like when you say took you under my wing, like bro, I had so much faith, like grace.
Yeah, facts.
Like, in you. I don't even think I could. I never mentally said it to you. I ain't a mind fucker. I don't do that. I showed you.
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
But a lot of people don't understand. It's like you can't give too much of certain things in this game. So it's like a lot of people feel like because I'm in a position, it's like I can give you the fame.
Right.
You can't do that. You gotta put the work into it.
You gotta put the work into it.
And it's some people that's putting the work into it and it still ain't happening. But I always see this. You keep working.
And something's gonna happen for you.
Something.
It may not be the lane that you were.
It might not be that.
It may just be something just from just continue to going. Like keep it going. You know one thing I want to tell you, bro, and this is something I think we talked about, but we never like we could do it. We're gonna do it now. When you took me to Big Ranking, we was literally in our little meeting and stuff, and I think Big was either gonna sign me or whatever. The reason why I didn't sign the contract is because you were on the road and you were doing your thing, and I was like, nah, you got
doing this without you.
I'm not doing it without you.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Big ever thought that was like a missed opportunity because you brought me to him, so it was already, the blessing was already there.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at it from a loyalty thing.
Perspective, yeah.
You brought me to the situation. I would at least want Monte to be here.
Yeah.
When we do that. So, you know what I'm saying? But again, everything happens. I saw Big, like I think a couple of weeks ago, and it was just so much love that we had for each other. So it was just good. Like that situation, it just taught me a lot. It was like, look, man, like stick with your people, no matter what. If that's the plan, stick with your people. Yeah. And something's gonna happen no matter what. Maybe that wasn't the situation that needed to happen at the time.
Exactly. And I always respected you for that because you briefly told me some little things that happened, and I was just like, boy, shout it solid.
Yeah.
But that's our problem in the music industry too.
Right.
Like the solidarity ain't there amongst our culture and our community.
Right.
And you'll have a me and a Veto building. And then a Big will come in. Right. I'm just using this. I'm not saying that's what happened because we already know what happened with that.
Yeah.
But a person to come in of another power race,
right,
or whatever, and people are shit on who they been with.
Right.
To go chase the dollar. And it's cool if you're going to chase the dollar and the mindset is I'm going to go back and grab.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
we
tend to never go back and we tend to throw shit off the ladder.
Exactly.
The people that's been with you.
Right.
And that ain't never been my thing. You know what I'm saying? It's for me, it's free. Loyalty is free. But it costs you a lot if it ain't you.
Damn.
You get what I'm saying? Because you fighting against things to try to provide it. And my loyalty, if I don't care, can't nobody come in, or somebody can come in here right now. I've been offered a lot, bro. Like people have came to me on malicious shit, like bro, I'm telling you, like I pay you this to come with me, and I knew they was being malicious, to get away from bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I've turned down a lot to stay right there with my brother, and it ain't because it made me the wealthiest man in the world or none of that. It's because of my loyalty, my integrity, my morals, my values, and my principles, what I live by. You know what I'm saying? You can't pay me to be a fuck nigga because that's what you become when I paid you to do some flout shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't pay me to be that person. No amount of money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and the good thing about that is, like, even with the situation with me, you and Big, like I spoke to Big and I told him that was the reason why.
Yeah.
And he respected it too. He was like, respect.
Yeah.
The thing is, you was on the road, bro, and I was like, man, like I'ma just at least have to wait until he comes back, and then we can just double back to this, get back to it. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, hey,
that's deep.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but nah, I got mad respect for you, bro. Like mad love for you, bro, for real. So now, man, you know what I'm saying? You're on your journey. You're now becoming, I want to say, like a public figure too, bro. Like you speak a lot on your page and you say a lot of pure shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm waiting for like the Real Deal podcast to come through, bro.
Man, you know, I started my podcast like 4 years ago, and I dove into it. Like I was one of the first to be doing it.
Right.
And I got into it like I had a wrong mindset.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Explain. What you mean?
I had watched what I built because I built a cult.
A cult following. Like,
yeah, like my Instagram, like people try to come for me, bro. Like anymore.
I remember I seen some stuff like that too as well.
Yeah, they be trying to come for me. But it mostly be your, you know how they say like your closest people ain't your closest people. But it be my closest people try to come for me because of what I built. Because they don't understand me. You know, like I told you, love ain't always love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And loyalty, you can pay a certain person for loyalty. We have to go back to them type things.
Right.
And bro, I was at a point to where I had built this conglomerate and I built this cult, and I was like, man, let me put this to work because there's plenty of people just doing shit on Instagram.
Right.
And it don't manifest to nothing. So I didn't go get the knowledge of podcasting back then. I just had the money. I had the plugs and the connections, and I was like, boy, I'm about to go make some money off this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was on. So I went and bought all the shit. I went and did everything. I went and bought the big banners and bought everything.
Facts.
I started hitting a few people up. Boom, I hit the ground running. 4 episodes.
Right.
I'm putting them out. I'm like, damn, this shit ain't doing what I thought it was going to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got such a big following over here.
Online.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I ain't doing what I wanted to do. Then it took off on Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? It's like, boom, people started hitting me. And then I started noticing, I'm like, damn, certain people keep saying you need to do a podcast. I'm like, I already got a podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I was in it for the money.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, but my internal feelings to it was, man, I want to put my word out here. I only want people on my podcast that's got a real story.
Facts.
No fabrication.
Facts.
Shit that could touch the people, inform the people. I wasn't going in one straight category with it. It was just pure lifestyle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It wasn't on no
Right.
music shit. I
Right.
had people that done been in the music shit
Right.
on it. You know what I'm saying? And I got caught up. And before I knew it, I had spent a lot of money doing it. And I went and looked at the money, and I let that part of it take me and like deter me
Because of how much you spent on it.
Yeah, I was just spending so much, and I wanted so much more out of it. Like
instant gratification.
Yeah, I
in a
wanted
sense.
instant gratification, bro. So I wasn't being true to myself,
Right.
because I was like, my people and my fans, and I don't like to call people fans, my
Your
supporters.
supporters.
Yeah, they deserve to be able to get the knowledge that we're willing to give for free. So I felt like God kind of just slowed me down, and then it took me away, and then things started speeding up in my life, and
Right.
I couldn't
Right.
record.
Right.
I was like, damn, like even the girl who used to record my stuff, shout out her, she do big facts.
Okay.
But she's record mines and there, so I was in the
Okay.
right room.
Okay.
So I was paying good money. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? I'm like, damn, like I'm paying $300-400 an episode.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going crazy, like,
Man.
and I'm techie. I know how to do all this stuff, but I was more so like, boy, let me do it the right way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what it was. So I recently have had a few big people reach out to me, man. Like
I think that
and
that
they
should
ready
call
for
them,
me.
too.
You know what I'm saying? So
Have you ever thought about being like a public speaker too?
I
Like
do that.
doing like okay, so you do. So you do conferences, like small conferences and stuff
I will.
like that too,
I
as
do
well?
them at times, but
Yeah.
it's like I'm real picky about it. Like I do a lot of schools when I can. I don't really like to talk to little bitty kids.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
I'm,
of course.
I'm
of
raw.
course.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it's like you got to be able to turn it off and turn it on. But I just learned how to be myself. I don't want to go into no room I can't be myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like me, if I want to curse, I want to curse.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? People like to say, "Oh, that's the turn." No, man. I know how to do. I know how to do it every way.
Yeah.
But even when I was dealing with on the executive level, like when me and my partner on Quan Dad, like when we would go to the labels, like I just got to be myself. I don't care if I'm in a room full of Jews, white people, billionaires, poor people. I got to be able to be myself. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
Right.
So, I do some speaking. A lot of people reach out to me. Try to get it more on the college level because I just want to see our people, man, just continue to be able to, just we got to get morals and values back into our lives, bro, in our culture.
Facts.
You got them. You know
Thank
what I'm saying? And I know you got them. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing you for a long time. But a lot of people don't. And they'll do anything for this, and I ain't doing anything for that. I'll be poor
Before
I sell
exactly.
I ain't gonna say sell my soul, but go against my morals.
Go against your morals and values.
Yeah, I ain't doing it.
Do you feel like, and back to the music, I know because you said executives, being in a room with executives, do you feel like Quan is just to himself and he was like, man, you know what, the industry is just like, do you feel like he kind of lost his morale, like for the industry in a sense? Like,
I know he lost it because we came into this game, like my whole team came into this game without feelings. Like we came into this game like on some family shit. Like we let y'all in our house. This our house. We let you in. If I let you in my house, I fuck with you. Like that's to this day. And I promise you, like if I let you in there, I fuck with you. And if you do anything, bro, walk in the bathroom and put a piece of tissue paper it's free in your pocket, bro, you gonna fuck me up. You know what I'm saying? Like the smallest thing. Like I'm a hoarder. Like you go in there and take some deodorant that costs $2.
Bro, I mean that's yours. Yeah, that's yours. You know what I'm saying?
You get what I'm saying?
Like,
So when we came in this game, bro, big hearted. Like big hearted. We did not understand. Even people like to say who had this experience and this and that. I had a little bit of experience of dealing with certain things, but I was never in it. But I still had experience. Oh, this probably should run like this, and this. But that still don't contribute to the life factor of this. You know what I'm saying? And the life factor of this is, hey man, it be a lot going on. You understand what I'm saying? So man, we got bottled up in this shit. Not just Quan, I did, Corey did, like all of us, bro. We got bottled up in this game.
Right.
You feel me? So I know for a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The feelings and shit fucked with him, and then he a artist.
Yeah.
So they have their own conglomerate.
Right.
And I don't know if I'm using a too big a word for people, but they have their own group. You know what I'm saying? And they become what they feel, family and this and that. And I like to tell a lot of people, a lot of that shit be fake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But bruh wasn't on no fake shit.
He just real. Like, yeah.
He was on some I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Now he ain't perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But it ate him apart, bro. And it fucked with my little bro for a long time.
Damn.
And I think sometimes it still do. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm glad that he's back dropping consistently, and you know what I'm saying? Like he's just back in his bag. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He
never lost the bag. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's
when I
back
say
in
when,
his
he in his zone.
His element again.
Yeah, what he lost, that's what he'll lose at times. He'll go in and out of you'll want to do it, then it'll be like
fuck this shit.
Fuck this shit. Yeah, because you got to think about every time you decide to do it, it's opening the door to your house again. That's how you looking at it. Every time I decide to go outside and do music, I got to see and I got to go deal with this.
Facts.
I might have changed my mentality.
Right.
But I didn't change theirs outside.
Right.
That fake shit still outside.
Right.
I still got to go out here. It's still gonna be niggas in my face trying to give me your number and fuck with me, and you know what I'm saying. So it's one thing I used to tell Quan all the time, and shout out Loon. Like when he did the interview with Loon, Loon said it to him, like for the first time, one of the rawest interviews I ever seen him do. Loon was like, "Hey, bro, like, do you feel like the game owe you what you gave the game?" And bro, bro answered it the right way he felt. He was like, "Nah, bro, because the people who fuck with me. But I felt like at a point in this game, everybody was coming to us. We had the brand new center blocks and blocks to build the houses. Yeah. We had that. Like Quan had the voice, Quan had the cadences, Quan had the hooks, Quan had everything.
He was a breath of fresh air for Atlanta.
Yeah, and it was organic. And it's like, hey, go get a Quan verse or a hook, and you're gonna win. And think about how many people that were industry that got that and didn't win. All of the records that we did in that time period are platinum, double platinum, triple platinum, 5 times platinum right now. All of them.
Nigga, even the song I did with Quan at $1 million.
Yeah.
I made my first one.
Made your million in the street.
Yeah. So I'm like, hey, shit, that was beautiful, bro. Yeah. And another thing, speaking of that song, bro, I gotta give you your flowers. You and Corey. His dad is Corey, right?
Corey's dad, yeah.
I met y'all at the varsity that day. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
And I was like, we were gonna do the paperwork on the song, and y'all was like, bro, we don't want nothing from you.
We don't want that from you.
Keep all of the money for the song.
Yeah.
And I'm looking like, all right, thank you. Like that was my first time ever making money off of music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a couple grand, but like I never made money off of music before.
For sure.
Until y'all. So that's another thing when people mention Quan and just mention like just everybody's around him, to me, I'm like kind of like, nah, bro, them my boys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I feel like y'all have done a lot for me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like indirectly and directly for me. You know what I'm saying?
But even with that, like to piggyback on what you said when you say people going, man, we the most hated crew in the city, bro. Probably in the United States. But I'm one of the most liked individuals. But, bro, I had a comment made to me recently, bro, and it tore me to fuck to pieces, bro. Motherfucker told me, yeah, it's a lot of niggas fuck with you, but it's a lot of niggas don't because you still fuck with Quan. And, bro, that shit got a tear in my eye right now saying that shit, bro, because if you really fuck with us, bro, you know we solid niggas, bro. Mm-hmm. But we ain't no niggas that you can piss on our leg until it's raining. So it's one of the things that go to contribute to life. It's like, if you can't shit on me, I don't fuck with you. That's what people do. Like, people want to fuck with people that they can use, abuse, treat any kind of way, shit on them, you know what I'm saying? And we ain't the most, like, our blessings are our blessings. Right. I bless people with other things other than monetary shit, bro. I'm not walking around with my wallet in my hand. Back again, I'm not buying no friends. I'm not buying no family, like nobody. Like, I lost a lot to be in this position that I never knew I was gonna be in. I lost family. I lost what I don't even believe in friends no more. Yeah. Like it's either family
alliances
or it's not. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like relationships, it's either a relationship, we ain't gonna put no title on it, or it's family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna either become my brother,
Right.
or you gonna just be a relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that friend word is just like love. It's loosely used.
Right.
And people will kill somebody that they love.
Right.
So I'd rather have the loyalty.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So this game, bro, it did us bad. And I know a lot of stuff stand on Quan's shoulders because he the face of what it is. But the game does not give the people behind the scenes enough praise, grace as to what it is to be able to stand on what we did. We built a business that's one of the best running businesses in the music industry, independently at this point. I don't think too many people run business how we run it. You know what I'm saying? And people love to, if Quan go do something they don't like, Quan was good about telling people he gonna go to the studio and then he wouldn't go, he tired or some shit like that. I'm not gonna sit in here and lie and say he didn't do stuff like that, but you know, that's him as a man. That has nothing to do with me. I got radio stations, bruh, that I manage multiple people. You know what I'm saying? Quan is at the forefront of what a lot of people know because that's my brother. At one point, he put me in that spot. I put him in that spot. We walked around with that. It's tatted on my body. It's one of the few things that's tatted on my body. And man, I got radio stations. He would do something, and they wouldn't fuck with me. So it's like everything that come with me, you willing to tear it down for individuals. So the game is so personal, bro.
Right.
And we like to say business is business, but the music business itself,
It's different.
it's one of the most personal. It's one of the most personal things you can get into, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could have been then fucked a DJ girl now 20 years ago, and she see a picture of you with him and say, "Oh, I used to date Veto. Just date him." That nigga ain't gonna never fuck with you.
Damn.
If he tender dick.
Damn.
You get what I'm saying? So it's so many talented people. Quan, you go back to Quan like that. They try to blackball, bruh, on the surface of things, but it's impossible to do that when you got an artist that's of that caliber of talent that he has. You know what I'm saying? So it be so much personal shit in this shit, bro. Like, but you know what I'm saying? And I was willing to sit here with you, and it's a lot of people that know who I am as a person.
Absolutely.
I might not say everything a person gonna like and this and that, but if you really zone out and listen and understand, I don't mean nobody no malice, no harm, no nothing.
Right.
And that's one of the things that we had to deal with, bro.
Let me tell you this though. You said something. Before we get out of here, I'm gonna tell you this. You said y'all are the most hated crew.
Yeah.
Y'all are hated by the people the small piece that hates y'all.
Small-minded people.
Let me tell you something. I was at Burna Boy's concert last night, right?
Yeah.
They played, before he came on, they played My Nigga
Yeah.
by Quan.
Went crazy.
They went crazy, bro. Like
Yeah,
literally,
that
it
song
was
5 times
21,000 people at State Farm yesterday.
Yeah.
21,000 people. It was sold to capacity.
Yeah.
Singing his shit word for word. So yeah, and in a sense, like I said, they played that. Everybody went wild. So again, I mean, you can say, hey, you know, we're one of the most hated by that small amount of
small,
people.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? The world is big.
Yeah,
So,
that's something that we don't even think about, bro.
Facts.
But it's something that I will materialize and let people know we know it, because people do that. They throw people don't throw negative at stuff they don't think they can knock down. So if we didn't have nothing to offer, nobody would throw no negativity around. You know what I'm saying? So a person gonna try to shoot shots at something that they know is great. People know Quan great. People know we great. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that because he's my brother. I'm actually a fan of his music.
Yeah, I'm a fan too.
You get what I'm saying? So it's not much music I listen to. I'm a fan of Rod Wave. I'm a fan of Derez Deshawn. Like some of the guys that actually speak this shit, and some of the guys that are blackballed for the reasons that I said, bro. These dudes are talented. They deserve. I listen to your music. You get what I'm saying? I listen to things y'all guys are saying. It's guys in positions, bro, that certain niggas, they pay people not to fuck with people, bro. They do it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so you know the game, they say they say the game meant to be sold, not told, right?
And this, bro, I think we need a part 2 like of this shit, bro.
Man.
I'm talking about real shit because again, bro, like we got to get more in depth into like we just got to unfold a lot of pieces. You know what I'm saying? A lot of layers, and I feel like this one setting isn't gonna be enough for it.
Hey man, anytime I do a podcast, I let people know, man. Like I social media make you think I talk a lot, but I don't. You know me.
Yeah.
I'm the quietest dude in most rooms I'm in.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
facts,
saying?
facts,
Like,
facts.
but that allows me to put perspective in a time and a place and how much I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I ride in my truck some days and I put it out there. So I'm a deep dude, you know what I'm saying? And I can cover a lot of different
Facts,
areas,
facts,
you know what I'm
facts,
saying? So,
facts.
you know, whenever you want part 2, 3, 4, let's go.
Hey man, before we get up out of here, bro, let me say this. You was the first nigga I seen drive that red Infinity, that
Yeah.
little truck. Bro, like, do you still have that car?
I still have it, bro.
Do you drive it? That shit
I
was
gave
so
it-
fucking hard.
I gave it to my nephew.
Okay. All right. At least it's still in the family.
It's
and
still
shit.
in the family,
That was,
man.
bro, that car, like, I used to always say, bro, I gotta give me a fire car too. like, nah, that shit was player as hell, bro.
Yeah, people be trying to come for me with the cars, bro, but I done had so many, bro. It's like now I drive around in my truck, bro. They be, they got old truck.
Yeah.
I don't care about material stuff, bro. I care about things that last and things that hold value. You know what I'm saying? Like when I bought that Infinity, I knew it was gonna be worth close to the same amount of money for about 10 years.
That
and
shit
I
was so
drove
clean.
it for like 14.
Boy, love you, bro.
Love you too, bro.
Hey, man, look, tell the people where they can find you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my Instagram, man. All my social media platforms, you can find me on Instagram. I do Facebook. I do a little bit of Snapchatting every now and then. Rich Homie Monta, you know what I'm saying? Monta.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts,
on social media platforms. I get on there and talk a little shit every now and then. That be, you want to hear some pure shit?
We gonna pop
bullshit.
it on the next one. We gonna pop it. We gotta probably put on some, like, put that shit on, put some suits on, son. Go crazy with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But look, man, this has been another episode of Vibing with Veto. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the YouTube. And we gone.